Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. Cardano continues to be in this ascending broadening wedge. It's typically a pattern that would normally break out to the downside. Of course, as long as we are in the pattern, as long as we are in this ascending broadening wedge, it can continue to follow it. It's following the trend line until it breaks. When it breaks, it can certainly first of all fall down, get back into this green support zone that is relevant for this wave count here. That's the zone between 31 and 33 cents. If we lose it, we're going to fall probably quite a bit further. And the drop then could take us down into the region between 29.29 and 26.24 cents. That's sort of the larger support area, in case we haven't even finished this wave one yet, because then we have to assume the wave one will be finished here. And no, that's not correct. This would be an overshooting B wave. No, that the wave two never finished here, but that it will finish down here. Then we've got an ABC expanded flat pattern, and if the C wave comes down here, it will most likely come into the area that I just informed you about, but that is only getting valid as soon as we drop out of the green support box down here. The first signal for that is breaking down would be a breakout of the ascending broadening wedge, but then please understand it could first find support in this area where we had a lot of support before, a little double top here, a double bottom, and we continue to move up. This is not a great structure, I have to say that. It looks like at the moment only 3 waves to the upside. This could easily therefore also be an overshooting B wave, and it came down quite impulsive afterwards. So I'm watching here if this could come down further in the C wave, and maybe we had in this C wave already a wave 1 to the downside, and we're now working on the wave 2 and could come down in the 3 next, 4, 5 of this C wave. Let's see if this is the case. Then the target for the third wave, depending on where we are, I guess based on the latest high here, let's just take that one. Target would be 29.53 cents for the third wave. Then there should be a fourth and a fifth that could take us sort of in the region 25.7 cents. I think that's broadly in line with that larger support area I informed you about. Again, I'm also watching if we get a fifth wave here, then we have a signal that this is some kind of a diagonal pattern, and it could be then a leading diagonal of the first wave, basically, of the larger third wave. So that's actually quite a bullish setup here. Of course, there are other scenarios possible as well. I always need to, it's tricky, especially with Cardano at the moment. I'm always watching how can I make it still understandable for everybody? And how do I present it in a way that as many people as possible understand it? Because what is also possible, I need to mention that to you, is that we have a count similar to Solana, that we had here a 1-2 setup. All of this was a 3. This here was a 4, and we're now pushing up in a 5, which could nearly be finished, especially if we put that additional high in place. And then this wave 1 will move higher, and only then we start with the ABC to the downside. So I'm watching all of these scenarios at the moment. As long as we are in the channel, it's fairly easy. The trend is going to go up further short term, but I'm extremely skeptical about this. This is at high risk of failure. We might not get this fifth wave to the upside, especially not if we drop below, if you drop out of the channel and then lose the wave 4 support. That's sort of the micro support here at 33.3 cents. So that's certainly at risk of failure, because an ascending broadening wedge is typically like an ascending wedge. It's a bearish pattern. I wouldn't trade it. I would now wait for a little bit of clarity, which means putting that fifth wave in, coming down, finding support might be a long entry. Dropping out of the green support box to the downside might be a short entry. Going back into the green support box, finding support might be a long entry. But as long as the green support box is holding, generally I would still expect here higher. It's certainly quite an impulsive structure. It now starts to look not very healthy anymore, but the good news is we are currently holding above this descending channel. So I think Ethereum has also broken out above a channel. It's holding it. Bitcoin is holding above the 200-day moving average. So all of that are short-term bullish implications that could lead to further upside. And yeah, that's my update about ADA here at the moment. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.